focused fires, Optimus. I'm better anyway.
Hello, welcome back, Transformer fans. My camera keeps falling on me. Hopefully it won't. Okay, these are not new cards. Yes, I'm behind. One, I didn't think I'd still be doing this, these cards this far to the year. I'm still waist deep in the ranking cards as we speak. I'm still working on that. They're looking good. I'm maybe almost halfway done. It's quite an undertaking. I'll definitely say that. We need to go back and refine and do the final reveal for the rest of the undisclosed chapter characters. We didn't finish that. We got to go back and refine and re-reveal the Marina War characters and go finish them. I might have ADD. I joke about it, and I probably do. So there's that. Yeah, get on a project, and never finish what I was working on. So let's start with these. The laser lens. You're going to see the activated visor. The activated visor is put on Decepticons only, and it's an orange pip card, a utility +1 defense, with focus 1. So it's a nice aggressive flipping card to give you defense on the utility side, as well as focus for battle. Should this be hybrid instead of just orange? Maybe orange and white or something. But there is that. This is probably one of my earlier ones, going way back. Image from the G1 show. Then laser lens is hybrid white and blue, also utility giving focus. When this is scrapped from a Stunticon. Why a Stunticon, Grillenheimer? Well, if you go back and look at the show where this is coming from, the Stunticons stole the laser lens. So when this is scrapped from a Stunticon, you may play a utility from your hand. So you have to have a utility in your hand. If you scrap this or your opponent scraps this, you're going to be able to play a utility. All this does is give focus. You do have some hybrid white-blue action going on with this, but it's not as strong as the activated visor. But you're going to, you put this in with your Stunticon deck. If this gets, you have this in your hand, this gets scrapped, you can immediately put an activated visor on one of the Stunticons because they are Decepticons. So there's that. Now the Tactical Computer Station, this is an image from one of the comics. Another utility +1 to defense. This can go on anybody, also giving focus 1. But it is white and black hybrid. All right. When you put this on an Autobot leader in bot mode, so wow, that is very specific. Not only does it have to be an Autobot, it needs to be a leader. And they need to be in bot mode. You may tap a 9-star or less enemy character. Wow, that's strong. It might be too strong. And if you have a card like, I don't know, Floating Throne on the same character, no matter who it is, they now have the leader trait. Or if they have the Honorary Key Card as a weapon, they now have the leader trait. You put this on an Autobot with either one of these two cards, boom, they're now a leader. Now you can tap 9-star or less enemy characters. That might be too strong. This might need a star. Because not only does it give focus and defense, you're tapping an enemy character. This might be too strong. I like it. It looks nice, but let me know if this might need a star on this. It is rare. That's rare. The Honorary Key Card is uncommon, so you know, which is a weapon, a blue pip weapon with +1 to attack that has Pierce 2. Put on a 7-star or less Autobot only. So yeah, the equipped character now has the leader trait. Okay, so if you have this on a 7-star or less character, even 6-star Jazz per se, and he has the tactical computer station on him, and he's in bot mode, and you put this on him, it is a one-time thing. This does not have green, but still it's pretty strong. And your opponent has 9-star or less characters untapped, you're going to be able to tap one. So it's very specific. But let me know if you think that's still a little too strong, and I will understand. But again, that what explains the specific how idiomatic this card is. Okay, to get that tapping ability down. You know, with the Floating Throne is now a hybrid orange-black. It has a star card, so this now is a star card. I left everything else like it was. I've been playing around with the Floating Throne for years. I think this is okay. Tough 1, +1 in defense. While it's on a Megatron, each of your other characters you control has focus 1 for battle. Yeah. And while this is on any character, it now has the leader trait. So there's a lot going on with this. Plus it's aggressive on the flip either way. You can call it black, you can call it orange. You're probably going to want to call it orange, more than likely. So, you know, possibilities for giving any character the leader trait. Well, 7 stars or less Autobots only with the Honorary Key Card. Floating Throne can go on anybody, making them leaders. Put this on them. They have to be an Autobot in bot mode. That's a leader. They have one of these on them. Then, yeah, you're going to be able to pull the tap ability off. So there's that. Now, this does not have a star. This does. You cannot get these on the flip. You know, let me know. So we're talking. See and look at the variety here. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy, too defensive, too offensive, or anything. This is almost, and they're not that strong of a card. Maybe Tactical Computer Station is, but look how equal this is. Orange, orange, blue, blue, white, white, black, black, and no green. And you got a lot of defensive abilities here, focus abilities. The Honorary Key Card gives Pierce 2 and +1 to attack, which is really pretty small. It really is. I didn't want to give it too much oomph, but to give it the leader, whoever's has it equipped, the leader trait. Let's see what's over here. Okay. You know Scraplets. I've talked about Scraplets a lot. This has been updated a little bit. When this is played for turn, the defender has -1 defense for battle. You may play another Scraplets. So I got the text right. I've got the name of the card italicized like it should be. It wasn't like that. And the reminder here: a character's defense cannot be below 0. So, as a general rule, let me see here. And I always tend to forget the flip when I'm talking about this, so we need to consider that also. I know I have a Megatron in here. I'm looking through a bunch of impactors, only 2. Twin Twist is only 2. Here's Bludgeon, Beachcomber. Oh, come on, where's the Megatron? I gotta make this quick, guys. Or somebody with 3. Now, I only have this one. Well, I've got others printed out, but only that one in the correct text and font and everything. Here we go. Here's a 10-star Megatron. As long as you can see that in view. Yeah, we can. So now Scraplets. You may play another Scraplets. You can only have 3 of the same card in your deck. Okay. If you're new to the game and you're like, whoa, who is this guy? He's talking about this stuff too. He's making stuff. And no, I'm not with the other guys. I'm not officially unofficial. Okay, I'm not Transformers TCG.org or whatever they are. I promote them. They have great content. They have great cards. They're the ones really pushing the game forward. I'm just adding stuff for fun. Okay, untested, etc., etc. I mean, I have tested some of my stuff, but I can't do all the probability factors. I'm not playing with anyone else, etc., etc. So print and play with these at your own risk, so to speak. So Scraplets. So you can play 3, and you can make your defender lose 1 defense. Okay, this is blue and green. So it's got the 2 full colored pips, blue and green. So you can get these on the flip. You can try to get all 3 in your hand. And when you play one, you can play others. Well, if you have a Megatron, he has 3 defense. So yeah, you can play all 3 if you have them in your hand once you play one. All right. And then that's going to bring Megatron's defense down to 0 for only on the card. That does not include, I don't know. So he can still, he's not an Autobot leader, but he can have that on him. He's already a leader. He doesn't need the floating throne, but it'll give him tough and defense. So that's defensive 5 right there. I play 3 Scraplets. His defense is now down to 2, and that's not counting yet what's going to be flipped for blue on for battle. All right. So things to think about. And what I tend to talk about or get wrong when I try to mention to this, say he's in bot mode, because his attack is stronger in bot mode. It is 4. And it's like, well, he only has a defense 2. Why do I need to play more than 1 Scraplets? More than 2 Scraplets? Well, in case they do flip. Okay? But if they have a more aggressive deck, they don't flip any blue, you flipped 3 Scraplets, well, their defense cannot be less than 0. Okay? So their defense goes from 2 to 0. It can't go less than 0. This isn't giving you more attack. It's taking down their defense by 1 for each Scraplets. But wait, there's more. Let's say they played this in this secret action called Rain. It's white and green, so they can get this on the flip and get it in their hand for help, while you can get Scraplets in your hand for flipped, was swapped out with the green pip. When your opponent plays Scraplets, okay, let's say I play all 3 Scraplets. Boom, this gets revealed. Scrap all your opponents played Scraplets before flipping for battle. These get all scrapped. They're not on the table anymore. So you can't, you say, well, I've already played this. This is already triggered. I've already knocked out. No, they're not on the table. They're not activated. If Rain gets revealed, you haven't attacked. No one's flipped. There's nothing to add up. Scraplets get scrapped. Yeah, haha, that was funny. Scraplets get scrapped. And you got a flip for attack, they flip for defense. Boom, end of story. Okay, that's how this works. Because I was looking for an image from from anywhere that looked decent, and I happened to be watching that episode some years ago, because this is an older card, and I had to really work on this text here. Scrap all your opponents played Scraplets before flipping for battle. Okay, so there's that. Make sure that to let the player with Scraplets know these aren't getting triggered because you haven't battled yet. They've been played, but their rain gets revealed, they get scrapped, they have their defense back. It never got taken down. You can debate that with me. That's fine. We can go back and forth and call each other names and throw tomatoes at each other through the internet. It'll be fun, but you know it's not on the table anymore. They get scrapped. Rain took out your Scraplets. Sorry, you're gonna just have to battle like normal. So there's that. And maybe should rain made rain orange and green to counter the blue and green with the Scraplets instead of white. I don't know. I went with white, considering you're fighting against keeping your defense up. So maybe this should be orange instead of white. Let me know. I haven't thought about that until now because Scraplets came first. Rain probably was created probably a year and a half later. And it doesn't do non-attack damage. It's only taking care of Scraplets. So while Scraplets is a very fun card to have in any deck, Rain might be sideboard fodder. Okay. So with that, we got to throw Scraplets at the like button. I got to call this the end for this. We'll see you next time. Many more cards to go through. Many more cards, many more characters. So much more coming. Keep up with the other guys. Their stuff is great. Mine is for fun if you just want to try it out and test it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.